What is good, everybody? We're Lit, we live, we here, back with another episode of In the Lab, where we take a dive into analytics of fighting game patches and players, news, and topics. I'm ATL Wright, joined by Omega. What is good?
What's up? Back again, new week.
Yes, sirree. And with this week's guest, we have somebody who is one of the more energetic content creators for Street Fighter 6 as well as a competitor, formerly known for the time in the Get Together Strive scene. Someone consistent enough to be able to represent Sleeping Forwards, hailing from Canada, SleepyPip0. What's the word?
Yo, what's up?
Yes, sirree. And gonna go right into the episode. Of course, new guests means we start from the very beginning. So, what was the catalyst that got you into fighting games in the first place?
From jump? Oh my goodness, yo. I think it takes me back to I think the first fighting game that I played. I even realized I played it till then, but I played CVS2 on one of my cousin's consoles, and just for that brief moment, I held like such a huge memory of just really liking fighting games. But I think for a good while, I had a gap where I just didn't mess around with fighting games fully because I didn't understand it yet. And then there was just a few moments where I messed around with just mashing buttons. My homies were just cooking me in Street Fighter 4. I didn't know how to play anybody. But I think around that time where I really wanted to give fighting games like a real serious shot, I kind of went through the Smash route where I played, Smash 4 Ultimate. But around that time when I played Smash, I played Ryu. When Ryu came through, I'm like, yo, I know that guy. Yo, he mad cool. And then I just came around and picked up Street Fighter 5. Funny enough, I picked up Ryu in Smash 4. Didn't even pick him in 5. Never played him once. Went straight to Balrog. Honestly,
Man, they almost had you in the first half.
Nah, the water and white rice. Nah, I'm good. Honestly, when it comes to the fighting games, I'm like, you're always like, what's it called? What character you gravitate towards? You? I'm like, yo, just black characters. Are you a black character? Do you look cool? Balrog.
Word, okay. I find that kind of funny for a reason we're gonna go into a little bit later. But but yeah. So I guess with that being said, now I think for a lot of people who know you, they originally knew you for your time when you were getting into Strive. So how did that come about?
I think it was during the time of pandemic. Pandemic rollback. People were just begging for a new game with better internet. Especially Street Fighter. Mind you, I played Street Fighter 5 since season 2. So that's like at least 7 years, or like 6 to 7 years of just horrible rollback netcode. Actually, it was inconsistent. So when Strive came around, I was pretty excited because I dabbled in watching a few things about Strive. I messed around at some point when I grew up, when I had a PSP. I used to have what's it called, Guilty Gear Plus R on the PSP, mess around mashing buttons, getting cooked up by the Slayer boss. And when I saw a few of my homies I used to play Street Fighter with, and Skullgirls, they just went to yeah, we're just gonna start picking up Strive. I hopped in, I joined the wave. And when that came around, the character I unfortunately picked up on was Faust.
Yeah, that unfortunately was right. God damn it! Oh my god.
I think one of the funniest things, about picking up Faust is can you believe that there's some new age Strive players that don't know about Loust? The whole meme, why that character was ass.
There's a lot that the new age Strive players don't know. We just choose to ignore that fact because we're gonna get our aneurysm trying to think about it. But
oh my, they look at us like we old.
Like I seen someone say they didn't even know Punk played. I was like, damn.
Damn. They weren't there for the Hotashi and Punk. The Punk.
Yeah, They weren't there
Yo,
for
beef set?
Hotashi Punk, bro. They weren't there. They probably weren't even there for Hotashi Latif, bro. Insane.
Oh my.
Staying up till 3 in the morning for that fucking set, bro.
Man.
What a world, what a world. We're all geezers, man. What can I say?
That's true. But honestly, when it came to Strive, like that's literally how I met like a good chunk of like a lot of my friends that I have now. Because progressively I started playing a lot more. And you know, once you're hooked to a fighting game, you want to get better, right? So started grinding. One of my homies recommended me the Eurocord, and from then on, that's the rest is just history at that point.
Yep, good old days, the YK.
Of course.
But now, moving on, seeing as the last time you competed in Strive was early 2023, which is almost 2 years ago, actually, from what the starting B says. What at that time caused you to lose the urge to compete for Strive, and then pretty much when did you feel like Street Fighter 6 was for you?
Oh, brother. Ooh, yo, let me kick back my chair. Hold on. Hold on, brother. Listen. There is a blue gummy shark ass character known as Happy Chaos. I feel like, yo,
that'll do it.
I could have stopped just right there. Mind you, I was riding a high. I was like, you know what? I think I could really do really well in this game. I'm excited until that character dropped its presence. And being like, yo, imagine there was a character that could do what Faust could do, but way better. Just zone you out horribly. Trust me. If there's one thing you could ask a lot of the older Faust players was, because mind you, most Faust players were some doomers. Lurie, Glackham, Prodigy, man, you know, he just believed, you know, he was just cracked. He was different. But yo, Beneath, I could be like, yo, I know you're gonna tell the truth. Even he was like, yeah, this matchup's cooked. It's bad. How could I not throw a single item in this matchup? It's actually it was so bad. And the thing about it is that I was stubborn. I really wanted to try to make it work. You know, I was trying to just really understand the matchup and be like, yo, I want to beat this character. And at the time, mind you, Guard Crush Joning, yo, Romola discovered so much for this character. Yo, the way that she paved the way for these Happy Chaos players is it paved the way for my demise. That shit was tough. And basically throughout the time, I was like slowly kind of getting discouraged. I wasn't feeling the game. I wasn't enjoying it. You know, I tried the different characters. I messed around with Sin. I messed around playing Bridget. Even during that season, yo, I messed around with Bedman, and you know that character was like half-baked.
It was a mega ass.
Super ass. I'm like, yo, there's no way they dropped a character this incomplete in my life. And like character after character, tournament after tournament, I was slowly just not playing the game as much. And honestly, one of my biggest gripes about Strive, and the reason why I like, even as much as I would love to give that game a chance, the one thing that stopped me from like wanting to play anymore is the matchmaking. I despise Tower. I hate it.
Oh my god, real shit.
Yo, why is it so hard to boot up and find a match? I'm not even talking about like Strive Earth where you can't even connect to your opponent. The fact that your opponent can just pick and choose and be like, you know what? I don't feel like fighting Faust today, so I'm just not gonna play you. I'm just gonna dodge you. You're telling me I gotta, throughout all these 30 people, none of y'all wanna fight me? I know my character's goofy, but there's no way the Jackal player is dodging me right now. I know you're not getting games. There's no way you're looking. Yo, oh, come on, man.
Insane.
And it was really bad, but like what really kept me there was actually the people. Like all the people, meeting you, Riot, BSG, like Chaos, Snorlax, Zen. I literally have a huge list of basically a huge chunk of like the OG Strive community. Basically kept me there because yo, y'all lit, y'all are awesome. Yo, just had love for the game. And throughout that time, I was still keeping track of like Street Fighter 5 while it was still going on, because I hold Street Fighter near and dear to my heart. And when the last season of Street Fighter V was happening and Capcom Cup went through, and they dropped the trailer for Street Fighter 6, it's like around the time that I really wanted to quit the game and just uninstall. That was my reason. I saw the trailer. I looked at Strive. I clicked uninstall so fast, so quick. I was like, okay, it's time. It's time. It doesn't matter what it is. As it's Street Fighter. Oh, I'm one. I didn't even need any convincing. I just knew it was gonna be a frame one buy. That's pretty much it.
That's so real.
Yeah,
it's like I think it was like around the time like they announced it, the betas came by, and then when the game dropped, season 3 for Strive was coming through. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not buying it, even if it was Johnny.
Yeah, you dodged the bullet with that one. Can't lie.
Yeah.
You definitely dodged the bullet with it.
Yo, I see people. Yo, what's the meta go? How's the meta now?
Oh my fucking god.
So
who do you think's top one?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, mind you, I follow a bunch of y'all, right? So I see a lot of talk about Potemkin being crazy. I know people talk about. I heard Johnny speak of the devil. I feel like Johnny. I think what? Let me guess. Leo's still top 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see. So let's just say Johnny. So I'll just give like off the top of my head a top 5. I'm thinking Johnny, Leo, Ram, Soul. Well, actually, Soul got nerfed. No. Sin. My bad.
Oh, Sin. Yeah. That's not.
You're a patch late.
Ooh, I'm patch late. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, low key.
I'm guessing maybe Elfel.
Honestly.
Arguably, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, maybe Nago.
Nago's still there.
Yep.
The honest top tier.
I think the funniest part is like I talk to Snorlax a lot, and like basically when I was back when I was playing from like season 2 to 3, it's like basically from launch to season 3, I would just talk to him because like, yo, people would talk about Nago as if he pushed your grandmother down 50 flight of stairs. Like, I know he was good at many different times, but I didn't think he was that good, that crazy. Except that time they made Beyblade a low and his DP a high, which who was cooking? Yo,
I don't know, but I definitely don't want it. Actually, I don't want it.
you don't want it.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends who you ask, honestly. But yeah, there definitely some definitive ones. Like Johnny is definitely still up there. Honestly,
Hottest top 5.
Hottest top 5.
I can't lie. Yo,
is that propaganda?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree.
They did some bullshit to him.
They definitely did, because I don't know if you saw, but pretty much like 2 patches ago, they took away his Karas.
They took it away and they gave it back, right? They said they what's it called? They backpedaled because people got pissed.
Yeah, they backpedaled. They gave back
the funeral for his Karas. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they gave him back the cars, but they didn't take away the compensation. So, pretty much
so Kara armored command grabs.
Yeah, Kara armored command grab. So
that's insane.
Yeah, pretty. I'm not gonna say it's like a broken around start, but it does beat quite a lot of buttons in the game because it beats 5 framers, and it beats like some 6, I think.
Ooh, hey, I'm glad I'm not playing that game.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take Zangief over this, bro. Zangief, yo, any day. It's a blessing that I don't have to deal with that. But other than that, like, even though I'm glad that I'm playing Street Fighter 6 now, it's just kind of sad to see that, like, I mean, of course, it's like a bunch of new faces, but like, it's sad to see like a lot of like other people that used to be there, like just quitting the game or falling out, not feeling the game at all.
Yeah, you talking about Street Fighter still or Strive?
Or Strive, like
Strive, yeah. Because I know for me, bro, Omega been packed up, but yeah, for me, I'm still trying to sort it out, but yeah, I'm definitely not having as much fun as I used to have before. Even though I'm like most of my fun was coming from like, just doing my usual sweaty stuff, going back for people. But even that, Like I knew it was chalked when even I'm having solid sets with good players, you know, doing my usual, you know, adapting, go back and forth, you know. But when I know what I used to have fun doing, I wasn't having fun doing that anymore. like mostly because, you know, I gotta deal with some character, or I gotta deal with taking 10 minutes to even play one game and I get booted off. It's like, bro, like I don't know, dog.
I don't know. Also, where the game lost me was with Wild Assault. Hey, if I come back to that game, you're about to see the most unoptimal Faust in your whole life. I'm not. There is not. Yo, I can't. I'm glad. The thing about it is, like, I know why they added Wild Assault is because they did the what's it called? They did the DBFZ route where it's like everybody gets to have Bardock Lariat. Yo, Happy Chaos gets to convert from anywhere off the screen. Now everybody gets to convert from anywhere off the screen.
Yeah.
Which is kind of OD.
Yeah, it might be a hot take, but I don't really like generalization changes like that, to be honest with you. Like, but I get it. Because they did too many shit like that in the UFC, honestly. Like, they were like, something or someone will be like OD strong, and instead of nerfing that thing, they'll just give it to everybody else. It's just like, bro. Or
I forgot.
Or there's something around.
I forgot what patch from DBFZ. There was like a specific tech that really good players would do, and then they just made it really easy for everybody else to do it. I forgot what it was. It was like some kind of jump.
Oh, the Luigi jump, moon jump, something like that.
Yeah,
moon jump. Yeah.
Yeah, that patch had me tilted for that same reason. I was like, bro, like I just learned how to do it, and y'all just give it to everybody. Why? Like, oh my days.
That's crazy.
But yeah, before we crash out some more, focusing on the Street Fighter aspect. So now I know earlier you mentioned, you know, that your thing was pretty much, you know, picking the, you know, the brother characters. You know, that's represent.
Of course.
You feel me? Why Ed?
Okay, wait, hold on. You can't just skip. Wait, there's a story to this guy. Hold on. Before we even get to the end part, Street Fighter 6 drop, all right? Nah, even before that, the beta. You know, that's wrong with the character. For some reason, the character that I gravitated towards was James. At the time, that character sucked. I don't know what that character was doing, but he was not playing the game that everybody else was playing. No fireball, low forward drive rush, but mind you, I'm like half the character, but without 2 drinks.
True, yeah.
Fast forward to when the whole cast got leaked, right? So you saw every character, and there were only 3 characters that caught my attention. It was DJ, JP, and Marissa. Those 3 characters. And around the time that they showed off also, of course, I saw my boy Ed. I used to main Ed in 5, but
you a 2-timer?
Around
my fault.
That's crazy. That's insane.
My fault.
My Street Fighter 5 history is good, bro. I used to play. The thing is, when it came to fighting games when I first started, I have the mindset. Here's my mindset is, it's not about being the better player. It's about being on the win screen. Who cares if I did something mad scrubby? Around the end of the match, I won though. We take those. So in Street Fighter 5, I would play all the worst offenders. I played Balrog, Abigail, G, Cody, and then Season 5 Ed. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, broken ass Ed.
Yeah.
And then when I realized that Ed was DLC, I'm like, damn, I gotta pick a character while I kill time. And who would have thought? I'm like, my all-seeing eye. I have a good eye for really good characters. And I was like, DJ. One thing I will mention, even though I picked Faust, there were 2 other characters that I was like, these characters are kind of crazy. And it was Nago and Mei. But for some reason I chose Faust. I don't know what I was cooking with that.
You just a weirdo.
But that's insane. I would say an acquired taste, but you know what? Fair. Axel player.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, I'm a change reform man now, okay? I still play the white man.
What?
That's all right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But basically, throughout year one of Street Fighter 6, I was just mostly playing DJ because the character was nice. He was very the character was super freeform, good fireball, good damage, good pressure. You could break someone's ankles with sway. I was basically playing Slayer. That's a black man's dandy step. And mind you, I still really enjoy DJ, but when they announced Ed and they showed off his gameplay and completely flipped the script, I'm like, oh, I'm hooked. I gotta play this character.
Honestly, fair. Okay.
Valid.
So I guess nowadays, are you just like hard locking Ed, or is it you like dual main DJ and Ed?
Ever since because the funniest thing is like when Ed got released, he was one of those weird characters. He wasn't simple like the rest of the character, like your typical Shoto.
Yeah.
He was unorthodox. So for like a good moment, I basically had to like drop DJ completely, just like in a basically hard focus and figure out how do I use this character? How can I make him work? How can I like play really good? And I think what did it help was, I'm like, I finally understand this character. I'm doing well. And then out of nowhere, Momochi optimizes the dream combo. I'm like, yo, come on, man. I just got here. You're asking too much out of me. This dream combo nonsense, it can't be that good. Only to find out it's probably one of his most damaging combos. Corner to corner, gives you a safe jump, you get drive beater back. Yo, you can't play Ed without the dream combo. And I think it's pretty cool, and I've just been mostly still playing Ed.
So you play Ed in 5, right?
Yes.
So would you say that you have to throw everything out just to play Ed in 6, or you have to keep some of that legacy gameplay?
Oh, I had to break it all down. I literally had to take everything I remember from the old Ed and basically relearn a new character. Because what Capcom did is they rebuilt that character from the ground up. Different buttons, different frame data. They changed the way his fireball works, blitz, and basically his whole game plan kind of changed. Going from an easy character to something like way more complex.
Word.
And also it's just like now it's no longer using 1, 2, 3. It's time to do this flicker pressure. Even though like flicker is super DIable, now it's like I have to do flicker, sway back, see what they're gonna do, DP. I go from like annoying pressure to playing a mid-range zoner pretty much. And when you're in the corner, that's actually when it's like his strongest win condition, where you're pretty much, you throw him, you pull him back with flicker, throw him again, pull him back with flicker. They try to super, you back sway, and then you punish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, definitely understandable. We break it down. I know I was messing, but definitely a good breakdown of your character choices and things of that nature.
Don't worry, I'll be playing Elena though. I'm waiting, yo. Black Queen, Elena's on the way, by the way. Yeah. So you already know I'm there.
Yeah, I know so many black dudes waiting for Elena to drop, just to hop on back on 6. Like, it's crazy.
Yo, black women forever, man.
True. Well, yeah, we gonna definitely get to Elena later, not in the line, but we'll take a back chat real quick. So of course now you being a part of Sleeping Force, right?
Yes, sir.
Owned by the great homie Saki, the creator. That's the guy. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
However, it wasn't always Sleeping Force. Before it was, I believe it was Gates of Heaven. So,
yes, sir.
Talk about your time with them and how the transition felt going into Sleeping Force.
When it came to Gates of Heaven, we were a pretty small group. It was pretty nice. For the time being, it was like a few events, or I think for the most part, it was kind of like the building blocks to build a brand. Because first, like Saki's goal wasn't only just like y'all better perform better, do what you gotta do. While he also wanted to basically not train us, but basically help us at becoming just better at like getting more sponsors, or just building our own brand, having an identity in the FGC. Because I feel like when it comes to sponsors, right, a lot of people get their sponsors and just go to a tournament, don't stream, no content, no online, no connections, don't talk to people. They kind of just do their thing, press buttons good and then call it a day, right?
Yep.
And for some of these sponsors, all they want you to kind of perform. But I feel like it was a good preparation to basically be like, actually, y'all better need to learn how to like edit your videos, put some content. If there's any like big new characters, something like that, try to get your clips up, practice on editing clips, YouTube videos and stuff like that. And mind you, I was out here procrastinating a little bit, because the moment I opened up the editing software, my brain kind of just fries. I'm just like, man, do I really gotta do this?
Those eyes glazed over. It's like, damn.
I'm like, have y'all been through that, right? When you edit, you open up like your Premiere or your CapCut, and you're like, man,
gotta sit through this shit.
I gotta cut all of this.
Yeah, bro. That's me after this episode.
And as it went on, I was just, because mind you, I was just doing my thing, doing my streams here and there, talking to people. Mind you, for the most part, while the other players like carrying the others, putting up results, streaming more, I was more on like the interpersonal thing, where I kind of just built my connections just through like hanging out with people and talk to the U-Report, making friends. At Frosty's, it was lit. It met everybody. Everybody called me tall. I remember the first. Right? Do you remember the first Frosty's we met?
Yep.
Yo.
No, me and Feb were dying, bro.
The first thing they say is, "Damn, you tall as shit." I'm like, man, come on, bro.
Nah, bro. I walked over and bro was like, "Yo, I'm sleepy." I looked at his stomach. I said, "Oh." Like, oh.
Yo, it was hilarious just meeting a bunch of people. I met beneath like Prodigy man. He's like, "Yo, you just look like an anatomically correct Faust player." Because, I'm 6'5". Mind you, I lie to people and tell them I'm short, but I'm not. And most of the time, people are like, "Sleepy, I deadass don't even need to." If I can't find you, I just need to look up and I'll see.
That's facts.
Yeah. And once I got comfortable with just making connections, talking to people, it was like, that's what made me fall in love with like offline events. And like, oh shit, I want to go to like more stuff, right? And then fast forward to next Frosties and Combo Breaker, had a great time. And as time went on, where basically GOH was slowly starting to slow down a little bit, and we were making that pivot to Sleeping Forest, where we're less about the fighting game aspect, and a lot more about the content aspects. I was already prepared because Saki kind of already walked me through, and I was like, okay, I'm already ready to make my content and do what I want to do. I have an idea of what I want to do, pretty much.
Yeah, I definitely like the. Yeah, I like when you mentioned too how, I appreciate when teams and orgs aren't, not to say strict, but it's more they have a goal and they cater their players, content creators, or whatever, to their strengths pretty much. Where I think that's gonna be the most beneficial route when trying to build a brand, not only for the org but for people in that org. So Yeah, of course I remember when when it was so active. Of course I still peep into a lot of the now Sleeping Forest folks. But yeah, definitely shout out to everybody that was a part of it. Zawa, Saki, pretty much all the people, really good guys.
So yes, sir. Squidge.
Oh yeah, true Squid. Yeah, I think Skeleton was on there too.
Yo, and then also Carrot of Wisdom too.
Oh yeah. Dude, scoring that one was kind of that was kind of crazy.
Oh, the game was crazy. I think. Also, we had I think we had Tensorial with us too.
Yeah, you did.
Y'all did.
Yeah, I think that's when I first started them. I think I remember.
That's true. But like I said, like the biggest takeaway I got from it is like, especially for the people who are trying to get sponsored, which it's a lot harder right now. It's like a lot of these orgs won't see you if you just like press buttons, right?
Yeah.
It's like yeah, the stats are good, but like what else can they gain from this, right? If you're not streaming or doing something else. Mitch, I understand it may not be fun for certain people, but like, yo, it makes it a lot easier for them to see, be like, okay, hold on. Not only are you good at pressing buttons, you have an amazing personality. Yo, sign this man. Yeah. I need you places.
Yeah, being marketable, pretty much.
Exactly.
Which I think a lot of players, suffer with, which is why they're kind of not on something serious, pretty much, right? Because they're too busy on Twitter, retweeting some, NSFW, or they're complaining about the character, they're being toxic. It's people don't understand the longevity of it, But oh well, look, the people who will earn it, So
exactly. Like most people who get their sponsor, they have people backing them up. They got people vouching for them. They basically have like their own mini community, being like, "Yo, sign this man."
Facts.
Yeah. But going back to Street Fighter, I gotta ask, how's Mai? Like, how's she doing over there?
My honest opinion, this character is pretty good. I think they're pretty good. Also, at the same time, Mai is probably one of the most hated characters right now.
The hell?
People, yeah. Like people hate her, right? From y'all perspective, who do you think is like the least well designed character in 6?
Least well designed?
Yeah, worst design pretty much.
I mean, if you were talking about like beginning of the Street Fighter, I'd probably say JP. I don't know about now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I have not been watching this like really wanted to. Dude, the roster's too damn big now.
I could say Akuma, but Akuma just feels like he's just strong.
He's just strong, right?
Yeah, I think Akuma's just strong.
And then, so the thing is, a lot of people, like, the general consensus of, like, worst designed character is Lily. That character is not top tier, mid tier, pretty good, but not the best, but still one of the worst designed characters because of one singular button, and that's her crouching heavy punch.
Oh my, okay, never mind. Okay.
It does, like, it literally does all of, like, it does what? It frame traps, it whiff punishes, it anti-airs, it does your laundry, your taxes, basically everything. And when you translate that over to Mai, when people say Mai is badly designed, it's OD Phantos. And the best way to translate this is think of OD Phantos as Anji Butterfly, but faster.
Yeah. That's the
and the thing, and it just tears through your projectile and makes you guess.
When I seen it hit twice, I was like, yo, low-key, Capcom might be trolling. Low-key.
Literally, because mind you, I played a lot of Mai. I got my Mai to master, making that climb. I play her on the side because she's just that easy to just like flowchart with, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, player neutral, walk back. Most Mai's just walk back, wait for a while, OD Phantos, drive rush right behind it or dash behind it and throw you. And then just rinse and repeat, strike throw until you're in the corner. Guess what? Throw loop fighter 6. And yeah, but the character's I wouldn't say the character is top tier, but her layer 1 is so good that you would be surprised. I was mad surprised when I saw Zhao Hai bring out the Mai for one matchup. Mind you, Zhao Hai is known for playing he's not just a Bison main, he's a top tier main. So you've seen him on the Akuma, Bison, Ken, Cammy, and out of nowhere he brings out the Mai for a JP matchup.
For JP? Oh my.
Because JP, just to have a meaty fireball that you can just do a mix up after. Now there's nothing you can do.
Word.
But for strength, her buttons are pretty good. Okay. And like I said, she's put in the higher tiers because of what she can do. And when you bring up her fire stocks, that's when she just becomes really annoying. Let her get her fire stocks, you can't throw a fireball. Now her regular fireballs are just tearing through your fireballs, and now you have to start. Now you gotta play scared because when she does her level 2 with a fire stock, she becomes a bullet and basically shreds through all your projectiles and sending you to the corner at the same time.
Yeah, and I've seen I was gonna act this a little bit later, but I know corner carry in Street Fighter 6 is way more important. I feel like now than probably in older iterations. But is her corner carry pretty good?
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty good because when it comes to her basic combo strings, it's basically she can get her little jab into an elbow, and that elbow lunges her pretty far, basically a quarter of the screen away. So you're basically one more interaction until you're in the corner. Basically almost Ken levels of corner carry off of Run Tatsu.
Well,
yeah, I know. This character's good. You can't let my players try to act like this character sucks.
Yeah, bro, I'm not even halfway done with the questions I want to ask about Maya. I'm just bro, this character, I want to move on. This character seems kind of ridiculous right now.
She's annoying. She is built annoying because not only do you have to chase after her, once you do, you think you have them trapped, and they're just they just throw out the OD fan and they get to escape for free. The one thing that I would say that sucks about Mai is her DP. Her light DP is so vertical, you can just empty jump and make her whiff it.
Yeah, okay. Well, at least it's some drawback, right? Considering what you listed off. But I guess moving forward, I'm also hearing, I know I was watching Brian F actually talk about her on his second channel when he posted, which is, by the way, I'm kind of surprised it's been a month already since she's been out. It feels like she just dropped it, but
time pretty much flew by.
Yeah, I forgot she was even out in the first place. But yeah, I've heard him kind of say that he expected more of a fireball focused game, and to have a little bit more unique abilities to her. But I guess when she drops, it seems like her fireball's a bit lackluster and less unique in terms of having access to things like low forward drive rush, pretty solid corner carry. I guess how do you feel about this sentiment and opinion about Mai from Brian F?
I agree because I forgot to mention that. Well, the way that she tosses her fan, she has a regular fan and her tossed fan, her charged fan, right? And when it's a regular, it's still a projectile, but the thing is, you could jab it if she doesn't charge it. So you can dissipate her fireball by just jabbing it. And whenever the interactions happen from her uncharged fan with a regular projectile, the regular projectile just goes straight through it, basically destroying it, and she can possibly get punished for it. So in this case, in some cases, it makes her kind of very meter hungry, where she in some matchups like Guile or Ryu, where characters that can throw many fireballs at once become very annoying or very troublesome, because while you're trying to charge this fireball, they're already ready to throw another one. Or while you're trying to charge your fireball thinking you're about to do you're about to go fireball for fireball, they jump and the recovery on it is it's huge, so you just get punish countered. So after you get punished in these type of ways, you're kind of just pushed to just being damn, there's not much I can really do. I really have to rely on OD Phantos to basically get started.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I wasn't really sure exactly, what made them kind of, less fortunate than other fireballs. But I thought that was kind of interesting because I'm not gonna say I felt like she would have been more fireball focused, but I thought they would at least been, decent, because obviously my kind of I'm also going off of what I know from her, her KOF version as well, because I've been playing that for a bit. But
yeah,
I feel like in that game, it's kind of like she's kind of just like, she has, solid buds, but it also has like decent fireball, right? So you can kind of play behind it, has all these, mechanics as well. So I figured it would have been like the same thing here, where it's like she would have had, decent buttons, but then also a decent fireball. So it's like not really much, reason to have to, thirst for, EX fireball or EX Phantos. That hard, but yeah, it was good to know.
Yeah, I think that Capcom was just afraid. Like they said, you have to make this fireball weaker, or you won't be able to approach her.
Yeah, honestly, fair. I feel like you have to commit like mad hard, doing stuff like, of course jumping, which is in Street Fighter. It's a solid KOF, or KOF jumping is broken. But
you have variety, right? You have short hops, long short hop, like super.
Yeah, so we're already struggling with less mobility in terms of air approaches, but you also have things like having to burn parry into drive rush. So and then not even can't even do that against her Phantos.
Like, what's it called? It really depends on the situation and what kind of mix you can go for. Of course, there's counterplay to her OD Phantos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that she has to spend already so much, as usual, like she does OD Phantos and drive rushes. That's already 3 bar. That's half your bar already.
Yeah.
And then basically, if you use any more of that, you're basically gonna be looking at burnout real soon. And I think the one reason why Brian F might think she's kind of lackluster is also the way to have access to fire stocks. It's only through level 1. That's super. Not only is that super very short range, you only have like specific combos where you kind of have to like lose out on some damage to basically get 5 stocks. And they don't even carry, like the stocks don't even carry over in between rounds. So you're just stuck in a very bad case where it's like, you're so late into the match, it's not even worth it getting the stocks unless you're closing out the set. Because they're not going to carry over anyways.
I wonder what's the design philosophy around that too, because some characters having stocks in their design, they carry over, and some characters don't. So it's like, what exactly? I'm just wondering, like, is there like a thought process as to what constitutes a character being able to carry their stocks throughout the round or
throughout the round?
Yeah,
because when I think about stock characters, right, the stock characters that we have are basically Manon and Jamie.
Yeah.
And Lily stocks are so easy to get. They don't need they shouldn't carry over because she can get it so easily. Yeah. And then so when it comes to stocks, people talk about these 2 characters the most. Manon needs it because she's basically supposed to be like a snowball grappler, where each command grab she becomes, the longer the set goes, the scarier she gets. Like if you're facing a really good Manon, she keeps on going. If Manon's stocks kept resetting after each round, this character would be even lower than people already think she is right now. Like bottom of the barrel of characters.
Side note, how low is she? Because that's the character I played when I was playing SF6.
Right now, I think Manon is still like mid-tier, lower mid-tier. Because as Idom would say, she's not playing Street Fighter 6. No low forward, no fireball drive rush. She doesn't even have like really good ways to stop it. And I think in certain cases, because her Oki isn't as strong as other characters, she kind of struggles where she basically gets a command grab and then she has to like kind of start over. So it relies heavily on you not only having a good read on your opponent, being able to stop your opponent's nonsense. Because I think one of the most egregious matchups for Manon is still like Manon versus JP. That's just a nightmare.
Okay.
Whereas like Manon doesn't have a fast drive rush either, so and it doesn't go far. So she literally has to do like the 1,000-yard march through the projectile, through the spikes, through the portals, through the ghosts, just for a chance to even try to get started against what's it called, JP. So it feels like in a lot of her fight, like a lot of her matchups, it's like an uphill battle. And then you compare it to a character like Jamie, where he's still also a character that, you know, he gains more damage, more moves during not during rounds, but every time he takes a drink. And I swear, Jamie players have been advocating for drinks to pass over, but I've heard both sides of the story, where people are against it, or people are with it. Where if this character gets 4 drinks, Jamie's pretty much like probably like basically at the end of top tier. This character becomes insane, a lot of damage, big conversions, really good dive kicks, and for some reason Capcom says when the next round starts, back to 0. My man sobers up between rounds.
No, honestly, hold up. Before we go back to mine, because I need to say something right now. Okay.
What?
Alright. let me know if, bro, are Jamie players capping at Jamie pretty much having a hard time getting drinks off?
If this was season 1, yes. But Capcom have been doing their doing their best to make it a lot easier for Jamie players. Because one of the biggest changes they did for Jamie was around the time that when they released Ed, and they gave him a new way to get drinks. Is every time he lands a throw, he could sacrifice Oki for basically being able to sneak a drink while throwing, so he won't be getting punished for it. So they're trying to find every which way to basically have Jamie, like Jamie should be able to sneak. You should be able to see Jamie get like 4 drinks a lot easier, especially since Street Fighter 5 is basically a strike throw game, throw loops and all that stuff. So any opportunity he gets to throw you, he should be able. He gets a drink, and it's a lot easier. The only time where Jamie should probably struggle is on bad matchups like Chun-Li, JP, or Guile. Other than that, if you just let a JP player just gap or just get a good hit, he can sneak in a few drinks. Punish, counter, stand, heavy punch, he sneaks in at least 2. The way that these Jamie players, they swear that they think that they're suffering. Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like what are you talking about? Like the days are over, man.
Yo, wait, think about it as like Jamie players are like your chip player. They're like, woe is me. I'm working so hard for every drink for drink, sip for sip. And you see how they play? Sweep,
yes.
Random palm. Oh, like, I swear to God, this kid, like, they're slowly making this character really strong, where it's like, just like the way Blaz kind of snuck up on us with like really good Ryu play at Capcom Cup, I feel like Jamie's like around the corner, or someone is gonna crack the code and play Jamie in a way where it's like, whoa, this character is mad scary. Whoa, slow down. But like, other than that, like, yeah, Capcom, Capcom hasn't really made a clear, concise way to understand like what crosses the line of a stock that goes between rounds and one that should just stay the same each time. Because I guess it falls into what they're afraid the character could be, or they probably tested it out themselves, being like, okay, this character's a little too crazy.
Honestly, fair. Yeah, it was just a curious thought.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, going back on to my real quick. Let's see here. Okay, so I recently watched, your recent My video, and I know you noticed you had some disagreements about what people saying that she has stubby buttons. For anybody that has not heard your opinion, pretty much what are your thoughts on that?
When she first came out, pretty much people are like, her buttons are weird. They're not as good. Mind you, playing a character with a stubby jab. I remember when Ed came out. The funniest thing I'll always bring up is that when Ed first came out, the first couple months, people thought Ed was bottom 5. just to know that, right?
Yes.
Saying his jab was horrible, and honestly, I think her buttons are they're pretty good. They're not the best, right? Her low forward isn't as long as the other Shotos like Ken or Ryu, but it still has a pretty good length. Her stand medium kick's not too bad. Her stand heavy kick has some good range to it. Stand heavy punch, really good range, really disjointed. She got some, like, her buttons, like, in good hands. These buttons could be utilized pretty well. I'd say that probably the one thing that's a little bit weird is her crouching medium punch. That one, that's even if it's forward advancing, it's pretty stubby. Like, I feel like anybody with like good neutral can definitely abuse like the buttons this character could, especially when you compare it to the previous SNK character, Terry. Terry has no buttons. Well, not no buttons, but his buttons are good, but close up, not as far. Like, those are buttons that don't have as much range, and like his heavy buttons don't have that much range, pretty much. Meanwhile, Mai has some really good heavy buttons.
That's kind of weird, because considering, I don't think I've heard that at all for Terry dropped. But when Mai drops, it's like, how do you look at her stand heavy kick and tell me it's stubby?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, granted, to be fair, I'm not in the scene like that because I really want to pay attention. But when I've heard comments about Terry, it wasn't about his buttons. But it's like, for Mai, what are we talking about? Because half her buttons are like pretty good range.
They reach pretty far. Like, I remember I was playing Terry, right? I like when Terry first came out, I was messing around. I'm like, okay, like I'm past like the whole spam burn knuckles phase, and I'm like, okay, let me try using his buttons. I'm like, how come I can't use a stand heavy punch? this doesn't go far, and his stand heavy kick kind of moves weird. And don't get me started on the sweep. And I'm like, okay, now I have to use my mediums. Meanwhile, Akuma players or Ken players are just throwing stand heavy punch that reaches like twice as far as mine. Why am I fighting against this? Meanwhile, with mine, I'm having the time of my life just doing stand heavy punch, full screen, or doing stand medium punch like I'm Chun-Li doing her forward medium punch. Like, these buttons are good. Plus, I checked the hurt boxes. I'm like, all I'm seeing is red. It's like a lot of good, like really good disjoints.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm like, who y'all losing to? What's going on?
Yeah. Dude, it bled though, bro. I don't know. Alright, man. Alright, and last question before we move on to the short Capcom Cup talk. But I know you obviously, had some hype earlier. But I guess we can still punch on it a little bit. But I guess, how are you kind of just? First of all, wait, is there a date for Elena yet or no?
Elena, we have zero news yet.
Okay.
So
Sure.
the what's it called? Well, I'll just keep it short. Where it's like Capcom Cup Pro Tour, pretty much. It starts basically first week of May with Evo Japan. Most of the time, they usually drop like the DLC and like the big patch for season 3, or like for a season before the CPT starts. So our only month that we can possibly sneak in not only a character but her character pass, like the battle pass, would be April.
Damn. Okay. Word. But I guess I know you already mentioned that you were hyped for her, but did you say you played her at all in 5? I mean, not 5. 4?
4? Nah, I dabbled. I messed around. In 4, I just played like Cody and Dudley, just for fun. But I was definitely looking forward to try her out. I just unfortunate that Capcom didn't really announce like anything, like at all during Capcom Cup when like all eyes are on the event.
Yeah, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I guess for the short time you did dabble, would you be able to kind of make an assumption of how much they'll be able to adapt her in Street Fighter 6?
Well, let's just say, like I said, people see her as a war criminal, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, she was the one that with that BS mechanic, right?
Yeah. Not only is it healing, it was also her really good backdash, her buttons, her very safe mix-ups. The thing is, I really don't know what they're gonna do because this is still another game with like where the super meter is separated from the meter usage, so she can still like do like I can probably imagine like Elena going like OD move into like and then after she knocks you full screen healing, but I think when they announced Elena, one person in like part of the Capcom team being like, y'all don't need to worry about healing. It's either they're probably gonna completely replace it or just like do something different where it kind of gives her like drive meter or some kind of buff, right? But other than that, it's like I feel like with the parry system in Street Fighter 6, it's gonna be a lot harder for her to get away with stuff like that or like drive impact, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll definitely see because Capcom does a little magic, right? People used to hate Ed. They still do now because he's good, but they hate him a lot less because he's a little bit harder to play. And they kind of like flipped his whole script. So they might do the same for Elena.
Dude, what if they gave her the Sin treatment and made the healing like a random buff? Like you can get health back, you can get drive gauge, you can get super meter.
Oh, I'm in burnout full screen, yo. No more burnout, no more. Yo, imagine a half bar of burnout. Let me get my bottle of Gatorade. Now we back.
Yo, nah, that'll be kind of crazy, but oh man,
yeah, there's definitely ways that you can make that character broken in this game. I just don't know if they're gonna do it. Or there's one thing I need them to keep. I need Mallet Smash to still be a fast overhead. I need to just mix my opponent with like a full screen. How fast was it before? A 14 frame overhead.
I don't even remember.
That shit was fast. That's all I remember. That shit was fucking fast.
Unreactable. Pretty much.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, Raya's going towards the Capcom Cup. So, is there any memorable moments that you can recall from this past weekend or anything?
Yo, I have destroyed my sleeping schedule to watch not only pools, finals, and SFL.
You poor soul.
30-minute ads. That's my highlight. Nah. Yo, them ads were killing me. But honestly, a lot of pools were really good. I can't even pick one. I feel like when it came to like Punk's pool, I'm surprised Punk didn't make it out of his pool. So that alone, seeing around like day 2, day 3, seeing Punk lose some of them games, I'm like, yo, he's not making it. That's crazy. And going through like each pool, seeing Blas go basically undefeated in his pool. I'm like, this young child from Chile is out here cooking. I'm like, bro, I basically had predictions for like Capcom Cup Pro Tour pools, right?
Mm-hmm.
And wait, hold on, let me see if I still got that up. And for the most part, I literally got almost all of them wrong, except like NL Noah, Kakarot Takedo. Group D, I was completely wrong. Menafudo made it out. Lashar for Group F, only one, 2. Yo, I was like basically, I was off. I think I was pretty much 8 for 16 for the whole thing.
Honestly, that's not that bad.
Not bad, 50%.
Yeah.
But like I said, each pool had this great showing. Even if it was like characters that I don't play, it was like just a great showing of like Street Fighter. The pools were insane. It was stressful, mind you. It's a battle for points. You need to win. Yo, the main goal is basically to get 2-0, right? I was out here following the Eds, right? Lashar, Fudo are doing really good in their pools. What really shocked me was when Lashar fought Jack and lost 2-0 badly. I'm like, yo, is Lashar not gonna make it out? And yo, let me just say, hot take. I'm gonna say it right now. I was rooting against Noah, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, yo. It would be a cold day in hell when I celebrate Noah the Prodigy winning Capcom Cup. I was praying on his downfalls. I'm sorry. I had all my faith on my GOAT Lashar James. He played very well. He tried his best. He made it. He made it the farthest out of Ed. Mind you, I was so upset that Lashar and Fudo had to do an Ed mirror, basically first round of top 16. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You're trying to set us up. They really not. I wanted to see $1 million Ed win right there. And honestly, I can't even pick a moment in top 16. I feel like Kakarot, any game that involved what's it called? That involved Kakarot, Blaz, Fudo, Lashar, where it was like amazing. It was crazy seeing these players play. And grand finals, I wouldn't have it any other way. This is Blaz shocked me. I'm like, yo, this kid is playing like a grown ass man. It's not like he wasn't even like a YN Ryu player, you know, chip on his shoulder, you know, doing some crazy plays, you know, like Dominican mind games. No, he was playing solid. I was looking at prime. I was looking at no glaze. I was looking at prime Daigo, focused, locked in. My man, most of the time he just looked grounded, good pressure, kept it simple. I was amazed. Even though he literally destroyed my GOAT right in front of him, like, I was just too stunned to say anything because, like, this was just amazing play. This year was a very memorable Capcom Cup. Way better than last year, honestly.
Honestly, fair. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I need to rewatch a lot of it. But I did see clips of Brands, and my first reaction, can't lie, was, who the hell is Blaz? Why'd you have my GOAT? But I was like, hey, I'm for it.
It's really sick. Also, fun fact, Blaz used to play Street Fighter 5 when, mind you, he's like 15 now, but he used to play Street Fighter 5 and he was like, what? He was either ultimate grandmaster or like grandmaster, basically the top 3 ranks in Street Fighter. So mind you, that's probably while he was like 13 or 12.
Yeah.
So he's been in this for a hot minute. He's been trained and locked in.
It's that drive, man. We were telling me, Omega and Morty when I episode yesterday, is like, bro, that passion gone, bro. Right. But what can you do? But yeah, definitely shout out to everybody that competed that weekend, and definitely shout out to Kakarot and Blaz. But I can't lie, that response after winning had me dead. I can't. And then, bro, not even just that, but it was the people's reaction on Twitter, because bro was just like, he got asked, I think, why didn't he play Mai? And if anybody doesn't know, he asked why he didn't play Mai, and he was like, oh, I wanted to play her, but my wife yelled at me.
Sometimes you need that, bro. You need your other half to be like, bro, I swear to God, if I see that bro, you're sleeping in the couch.
Sign that paper now.
Bro, I'm like, you're just looking like, babe, I think I really want to try playing Honda during top 16. I'm about to catch the meanest backhand. Like, what do you mean, Honda? If you don't win this $1 million, I swear to God, the fact that my man said he argued with his wife, he's like, I wanted to, he was really like, I want to use mine. And she's like, you're delusional, brother. Are you crazy?
Nah. That's what we
are. And it's funny, but it's really beautiful that even like you have someone that's like your partner, aka like also your wife.
Yeah.
Like you share your passion and you also share the understanding, where it's like to the point where it's like it's not only they're supporting you, but also they know enough to be like, I know you're really good on this character, and this character is really good, and you want to bank on a character that came out just a month ago?
Yeah, in grand final, one of the biggest Street Fighter tournaments of the year.
Say that again. I'm throwing this ring across the room. Like it's beautiful. I'm like, what? Hey, you need that someone in your corner, and I'm sure that's one thing that lit a fire within his spirit to be like, I gotta do it, do it for my country. Mind you, this was at home, so Japan, Kakarot had to defend. Basically, he had to defend home turf. He had to do it for himself. Mind you, this because like Kakarot didn't qualify last year. So he qualified this year, and he's like, I may have qualified, but I'm like, I'm qualifying and I'm winning. I'm taking it all. And also, he really did it. He did it for his wife, and he said, "Yo, he's really happy he made it this far, and he won the million, because like now he'd also buy the ring for his wife." And everybody, I was like, big money moves right there.
That's what's up.
That's lit, man.
And the real crazy thing about Kakru is like when Kakru made waves last year, I'm like, what if Kakru qualified last year? Would he have been able to do it? Like, because mind you, last year JP was insane. This was before he got nerfed. Yeah. So if let's say like Kakru just snuck in, and like, he could have possibly he could have been a two-time Cap Cup winner. Imagine 2 mil on your back. Also, like, what last year, it wasn't EWC, but it was another type of tournament where he won 400k. He was like, it started with the 400k, now he got that 1 mil on his bag. Ooh. My man is a force to be reckoned with, because Kakru's level of understanding for his character it's an art form. Yep. Nobody, I can't tell you, like, I feel like a lot of the top players probably tried to prepare for JP, but like they weren't prepared for like Kakru JP. You need a Kakru type JP in your scene. If you don't, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, I remember since the dawn of time, bro. I was watching. It was funny because I was watching Brian F, and then Brian F was like, "I'm watching Kakru." like I'm watching Kakru. I'm like, you know what? Nah, this it right here. And then I know the game, but it's alright though.
That's crazy. When are you coming back though? When are you coming back? That's crazy.
When they get rid of Drive Rush. So we're gonna.
You're right. Dude, okay, I got it. You got me.
Dude, I really tried. I told everybody this story, bro. But like, I watched gameplay of the beta, and I just knew. I knew off the gutter, bro. I knew it.
This game will have you crash out.
Yes, like I saw Drive Rush, I saw Drive Impact. I was like, dude, this game, it looks annoying, but I'm gonna try it. So I got the game like probably like a week after it came out, and I just decided, you know what? I'm still gonna try it because I love Street Fighter. I've pretty much since my time being a competitive fighting game player, I've always loved to watch Street Fighter, play Street Fighter, pretty much all that stuff. So I figured, you know what? Let me just find out if my opinion will change when I get better at the game, right? So I grinded for about like 3 months, and I was like, you know what? No, I can't do it. I can't.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
At least you tried. Yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I told everybody, I was like, I genuinely want to see if I get better at the game, if my opinion will change. It just didn't. I couldn't stand it.
Honestly, I can't blame you. I really can't. And I'm like, hey, you're doing a lot better than some other people who like really don't like the game, but they're still playing it and complaining while playing it.
Yeah,
you're doing better than them because you stopped.
Yeah, I wanted to made it and like it so bad, bro. I really did, but I can't do it. Like the Drive Rush is too tilting for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I still do that sometimes to like lab. I lab me some JP, lab me some Bison.
True. Hey, damn, you set. Oh damn, you.
Yeah.
Hey man, if he was actually serious, you could have definitely taken it.
Definitely, most definitely.
Yo, plus JP is mad good right now too, because mind you, JP got nerfed and then he got birthed and then he got buffed.
Yeah, I kept track. Yeah,
JP's a $1 billion character now. Like, hey, you trying to make a mill? Hop on JP. Follow the path of Kakru.
True. ATL Kakru. You feel me?
Exactly.
But I can't do it. Look, maybe one day I'll try to suck it up and try again. But that day will be forever because I'm on the Under Night and KOF train now. But
ooh, I see you.
Yeah.
Who you playing those games?
Under Night, I'm on the phone on right now. I got to stick to my little zony zone. You know what I'm saying?
Little zony zone. I appreciate it. I see you.
Yeah, but KOF, I'm not really committed to anybody right now. But I will say I fuck with. I might fuck with the character list actually, but On top of my head, like Iori, of course. That's
Of course.
That's the best.
That's
play.
GOAT.
Yeah, that is
That's GOAT right there.
That's GOAT.
Yo, you can't hurt Iori.
Let's see. Rock. I fuck with Rock heavy. Alright, I gotta put it. Hold on. Alright, bet. Athena. I gotta let cook. I ain't gonna lie. I think her kit. I like her kit, but I tried her trials. I don't know if I fuck with her. Like her combos just seem awkward, but we'll see. Billy. I fuck with Billy.
Ugly ass hair. Sorry, yo.
Hi, bro. Hi, bro.
Hey, man, play some real respectable characters. You know, be me, bro. Be me when I'm playing. What? From what I remember, my team was kind of annoying. You know, I was running Yamazaki.
Nah,
I was running
fire, bro.
What do you mean? Hold on, I wasn't done.
That dude's
just
fire.
started.
Nah, that dude's fire. He's fire.
I was like, okay, I got Yamazaki. Who else? Gato and Geese.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Yamazaki heavy. I don't see myself playing him though. He's probably like a mess around with a friend character, but
I see.
Yeah, but bro,
definitely fun.
He's fun as hell. Oh my god. But you'll like this one though. I fuck with Dolores. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I see you. Yo.
Yeah. Dual on sick. Isla's kind of fire.
That's true.
Kukri, I like Kukri. I don't think I'm playing though.
Oh, yeah, he does seem. He is a bit annoying.
Yeah, I don't know if I can play. Is that it?
That's crazy.
I'm gonna give mine another shot. I'm gonna give mine another shot. We'll say that.
You're gonna give it another shot? Okay. That's crazy. I don't hear no Shingo, the goat.
Shingo. I'll try him out. I have him out. But
Yo, you can't hurt my goat Shingo, bro.
Real. Yeah, like I said, I'm just messing around with kids right now, just trying to learn mechanics. So I'll check it out.
Hey, man.
Yeah, and then I also fuck with Robert heavy. Robert is sick. I might act my man him.
Grippy character, man.
Bro, God, Sir Robert, bro,
Roberto, yo.
Hold on, bro.
I think the funniest thing is I'm not as invested in KOF as usual, but every time I see a KOF clip hit my timeline, it's always Rio doing some crazy damage.
Dude, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know how I forgot about this one, but I fuck with Whip. Yo, Whip about to go crazy.
I knew you'd say that character.
Yep.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
The disappointment in the voice.
Dude, you want me to play a fighting game and not play someone with a whip? Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Pause.
Yeah, ain't no pause, brother. Ain't no pause.
Black History Month just came around the corner. You're out here moving different in March.
And it's going.
My ancestors could never.
White character to whip, bro. Yo, I gotta play it.
Bro, what can I say, bro?
What?
But no,
I'm sorry.
But no, on the real though, I don't know if I played it though. But I did fuck with it. But anyways, that is going to conclude today's episode of In the Lab. The homie Sleepy, any parting words and where the people can find you at?
My last parting words is, I am looking forward to season 3 of Street Fighter 6. Big moves for Street Fighter. CPT 2025. Hey, I might try to qualify. I might really try. But other than that, you can catch me on Twitch, YouTube, or Twitter. SleepyPip0. Change the O with the 0 and you'll be able to find me. And I got really fun content. I'm slowly trying to branch out. Drop a sub, bro. I'm still trying to hit 1,000. I'm still trying to hit 1,000 subs. Grow the brand. Do my thing. Also, hashtag not Hollywood, not like Riot.
I knew.
Yeah, sneak it in.
I knew it. Oh my god, I knew it. Oh my god.
I stayed so patient this whole time.
Oh my god, dude.
Hollywood Riot. Go ahead.
I'm not Hollywood.
Thank you so much for having me over here. I know I have to spend like 10 bands to make the request, and an extra 10 bands to be part of this, and a down payment for each minute I spoke into this.
So you're not coming back. All right. So
Wow, that's great.
all right.
We have money like that. Hold on.
Yo. All right. Megan, where can people find you at?
Cash me on Twitter as _Omega and over here in the lab.
Real. And as for me, you can find me at ATRiot on Twitch and TikTok, and ATRiot_ on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. If y'all enjoyed today's episode, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share around all your platforms so people can be locked into the lab every Wednesday here on the In the Lab FGC YouTube channel. With that being said, we out. Keep on labbing.
Yo, peace.